Hey guys, it's me, Ryan, from the Development Department here at Lily's Place. I'm excited today to have Nurse Rhonda with us. She is a co-founder here, and we're at the crib today to talk with Nurse Rhonda about Lily's Place and about her passion for babies with NAS, and we're thankful that you came today, so thanks for being with us. And just a couple of questions. First, can you tell us about your background in nursing?
Sure. I've been a nurse for about 34 years, something like that. And I started out, I got my first start in Charleston with adult nursing, but my whole reason for going into nursing was to take care of babies. So I worked in the NICU for about 25 years and then moved to the NTU once we created that. And I worked there for about 3 years. And then I came here to Lily's Place whenever we started that.
Right.
So I feel like God designed me to take care of babies. I've had a love for babies since I can remember.
Right.
And my mom, she used to babysit some, and I just have a passion for babies. And in working in the NICU, we were seeing more and more babies being born drug affected, and I just fell in love with them and wanted to find out what I could do to help them get better quicker and more comfortably than what we were doing. So in searching all that out, that's kind of how Lily's Place came about. And I love what I do. I'm thankful to be the director of nursing here, and just love it.
So you were here from the beginning. I think that's important that they know that you were here right in the beginning. What's 2015, 14?
We opened in 2014.
Great,
Yeah.
great. So what's some of the symptoms, when you mentioned working with babies with NAS, what's some of the symptoms and some of the treatments that we offer here, a baby with NAS?
Some of the classic symptoms that you hear about all the time is that they have a high-pitched cry, they are difficult to console, they have tremors that are sometimes pretty disturbing to see, the babies being that uncomfortable. They have some feeding problems sometimes, they have temperature issues sometimes. There's just a whole variety of things. What we want to do is get the baby through this process as quickly and comfortably as possible. And in doing that, we want to control their environment. So the rooms aren't nearly this bright whenever there's a baby in the room. It's very calm and soothing. We want to use therapeutic handling techniques that we've learned about, because these babies they get comforted in a different manner. I mean, whenever you see a fussy baby, your instinct is to just bounce that baby. And that's just a little too overstimulating for these babies. So we do lots of head to toe movements, we do swaddling, and we do the C position. There's lots of different things that we've learned. But also, even though we use those things, sometimes that's not enough. And we have to have medication on board. So we do that, and that's the whole protocol thing that we have, the methadone protocol. It's a weaning process, and we want that baby to be off the medication before going home.
So the home-like atmosphere here, it's on purpose.
Yes, very much so. We want parents to feel comfortable here. We want them to bond with their baby, have ownership of their baby. This is their baby. So we want it to feel like a nursery that they would have in their homes.
And it definitely does. The rooms look great like that. So typical length of stay for a baby at Lily's Place? How long would a baby?
The protocol takes about 3 weeks for the baby to get through, and our length of stay is about 25 days. And that allows for the time that the baby, it's usually a couple days old before the baby gets started on medication, and then going through that whole weaning protocol. So we like to, whenever that baby is off the medication, we hope that everything is in order, and after those 48 hours of being watched after their last dose, that they're ready to go home. But we do want to keep in mind that some babies have multiple exposures. So they may be exposed to several different substances. And when that happens, sometimes more medication is required, like a variety. They may need clonidine, they may need phenobarb. So we just want to meet that baby's need.
So from being there from the beginning till now, in your opinion, what's Lily's Place in the community? Why is it necessary? Why is it needed so much?
Well, there is a big focus in our community on addiction and recovery, and we realize that that affects the entire family. It's not just moms and dads or adults. There's children in that household, and there's babies being born. So we want to help that entire family in the recovery process.
Right.
And we want this to be a happy experience for moms and dads. And we feel like we have a huge role that we can play in that, and that's what we want to do for them.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Nurse Rhonda, for taking time with us. We love Nurse Rhonda here. Has a servant's heart, and she loves the babies and families here. We're thankful for you as well, for those of you who give on a monthly basis. There's no way we could do what we do here
That's right.
without you. So thank you so much, and thank you for taking the time, Nurse Rhonda. Thanks.
You're welcome.